Welcome to Lefty Talks. I'm your host, XAVIER, also known as Lefty, and today we're going to talk about social media on teens. But as always, before we're going to start, we're going to introduce you to my guests, ELTHA and Gabby.
Hi.
Hi, I'm ELTHA.
Hi, I'm Gabby.
Now, the first thing we're going to ask is our question of the hour. Our question of the hour is social media a negative effect or a positive effect on a teen's life?
To me, it could be both. I'm neutral about the situation because it could be both positive and negative. Like, it could make you think, like, things you think on Instagram and TikTok, you think they're real, but they're not. Like, it's all for likes and views. But it also could show a real side of you. Some people show.
Okay, ELTHA.
I'm also neutral because, like, it could really break you mentally if you get bullied or something. But it could also, like, help you keep you up to date with information and things.
Okay, now we're going to let our listeners answer. I'll give them a couple seconds. Thank you for answering our question. We will come back to this question later on at the end. Now it's time for one of our big questions. ELTHA, do you think social media is a good thing or a bad thing?
Like I said, I'm neutral about it because it could hurt you mentally. Like, you could get in a real depressed state about that. But it could also help you and, like, by things you didn't know or things you didn't learn.
Okay, Gabby, what's the positive effect on social media, and why do you think it has a positive effect on teens?
Why I think social media, it can show the real side of you. Like, some things are always likes and views, but they could show the real side. Like, that you could show you with your family, your friends, you just having a good time.
Okay, ELTHA, now what's the negative effect on social media, and how does it affect teens?
Oh, what's a negative, you said?
What's the negative?
It could cause you depression.
That's all?
That's all I could think of.
Okay, well, actually, from my research, there are pros and cons to social media, which means there are negative and positive effects, such as the negative effects, cyberbullying, suicide, and it can affect you mentally. And positive is being up to date on information, such as on Instagram, we have the Shade Room, and we have entertainment, such as TikTok and YouTube, and we can communicate with others, such as Messenger, Facebook, text now, WhatsApp, and etc. Now, our second big question, how do you feel about social media from your own perspective?
I'll start off. I believe social media is good if you use it good. Like, if you use it properly for good uses and not, like, just to be fake, I feel like it could be good. But how do I explain it? It could be good also, like, if you use it in good intentions, but if you use it in bad intentions, it could come out the wrong way. That's what I believe.
Okay, thank you. Well, I'm glad you actually said that, because I have a quote here from, please correct me if I'm wrong, Maya Angelou, that reads, if you're always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you could be. I'm just going to try and elaborate on this in my own words. If you're always trying to be like everyone else and not being true to yourself, you will never know how talented you really are. Just before we wrap today's session up, we are going to go back to our question of the hour. After getting just a little bit of knowledge from our guests, Gabby and ELTHA, who are in fact teens, do you think social media is a negative or a positive effect on teens?
Like I said before, they can be both. The way you use it, like I said before, it could be good and bad. Just how you use it, and try to use it positively. Because I try to use it positive, and most of my friends do.
For me, like, social media is, if you're, like, posting the right things, it could be relatable.
Relatable.
Yeah, but if you're not, like, it could really hurt somebody, or it could be, like, something funny.
Okay,
like,
thank you. I would love to thank my listeners for listening, and I would like to thank my guests for joining in with me, Lefty, of course, on Lefty Talks. And that's all we have today on Lefty Talks. You think it, and Lefty's going to speak it.
Bye.